Hey, so it's great to be with you again today. I'm going to be honest, I don't feel very well today. I went to the doctor, and my doctor, he always says, things like, hey, you don't look bad for a fat guy, right? He tells me truth. He brings it out, and he knows what he's doing, right? So I go to the doctor today, and he says, wow, you got some things going on. You don't feel good, right? I'm like, no, I do not. I do not feel well. And he goes, well, you got something in your lungs. You're breathing bad. You got a fever. Did you test for COVID? Yeah, I tested for COVID. It was negative. Okay, so you don't have COVID. So, all right. And we go through this long meeting about what he wants me to do, and then he says this at the very end. And I want you to take off for at least the next 4 days. And I'm like, what? I don't have time to take off for 4 days. And he said, well, that's what you need to do. You need to get over this. It needs to run its course. You need to take it easy. You need to rest. You need to not go out. You need to not do all the things. But I'm like, Doc, I got a meeting. I got 2 soccer games. I got a funeral. I got a this. I got a that. I got to go there. And he's like, that's great. Don't go back to work until at least Friday. He said, honestly, I'd really want you to take the whole week off, but if you got to go back, you can go back Friday. And in my mind, it's running through 100 different scenarios of all the things I got to do. But I also realize that he is trying to look out for me and do what's best for me. And in the Bible, Jesus took time to slow down. Now, it doesn't say anything about him getting sick, but Jesus always took time to go off to a secluded place and pray. He spent time resting. He spent time getting in tune with God, praying, being away from the crowds, being away from the disciples, taking time for himself and putting himself in a situation where he could be in communication with God. Do we do that? So many times we are running around so fast, we are going so hard. We're working this job, we're going playing this sport, we're going to this thing for our kids, we're doing the community thing, we're doing the church thing, and the next thing you know, we are running ourselves ragged. So, as we go through these days, we need to be aware that we need to take time and slow down. We need to take time and pray and come into God's presence and have this communication with God that we can only have when we become still and we listen for God's voice. May God continue to pour out his grace, mercy, and blessings on each and every one of us until we get to meet again. Amen. Amen.